Hello, I'm Jim, and I'm a looker backer. I struggle with living in the past. Not in a nostalgic way that maybe we tend to do as we get older. I have a tendency to mentally relive what I could have done, should have done, wish I had not done. And I know the scriptures that reassure me of God's forgiveness for those things. But it's just as my ongoing struggle. And maybe there's some of you who struggle with that too. And it really has to do with guilt and how we deal with it. Just a couple things about guilt. Guilt actually is a good kind of thing. Maybe we should even see it as a gift. Why? Because it says our conscience is working when we have sinned in thought, word, and deed. It brings those things to mind. But also, it's intended to cause us to bring those things before God, to say, God, I'm sorry, forgive me. And also to seek His strength to help us to live differently. But there's another kind of guilt, a false type of guilt that can plague us when we tend to feel less than because maybe we have failed to live up to someone else's or even our own expectations. In our mind, we see ourselves as a failure. That guilt can trap us. And if there's one who wants us to see us trapped, kind of stuck in the past, defeated, it's Satan. See, Satan literally means accuser. And that's his primary job, to keep us looking back and saying, look at what you did. Look at what you failed to do. Do you see how spiritually unhealthy that is? Jesus offers spiritual health. Jesus is a restorer. He's a redeemer. He's about making things new. His work is about taking us from where we were and filling us with what we need to basically have a future focus. And the cross makes this possible. See, in the cross, I see the means to find healing for my past and for my sins. When Christ took my place on the cross and died for my sins, he satisfied God's demands. And in exchange, he gave me righteousness. And that's exactly what God sees. I'm declared not guilty. I've been acquitted. My sins have been erased and will not be held against me or over me. I'm forgiven. The word is expunge. It's a neat word. It means to erase or remove completely, to delete or cancel. Is what your delete key does on your keypad. It removes it. If I were to show you the first, second, third drafts of this talk I'm doing today, you would not see what was deleted. That's the idea. Jesus is about do-overs and new starts and new beginnings. All of Jesus' disciples kind of blew it after he was arrested. They ran away, they hid. One even denied that he knew him. I'm sure they all felt guilty. After Jesus rose from the dead, do you know what he said to a few of the women who saw him? Tell my disciples to meet me in Galilee. Did he gather them there with the intent to just say, hey, you're all loser friends? No. He restored and forgave the one who denied him. And then to all of them, as they were there together, he said, hey, let's begin again. And you know what? I'm sending you out and I will be with you wherever you go, all of you, forever as you do it. You see, the cross reminds us, yeah, I've sinned. And I need forgiveness. But it also reminds me of what God has done for me. And for future work in sharing the light and life of Christ with others. When I see the cross, I see healing. A healing that can help me as a struggling looker-backer. and it can help you too, and he can help you. Receive his work of healing for you today, and know that your sins are forgiven, they're covered, and that you have a beautiful life ahead as a follower of Jesus. He's with you. Go with God's peace and love today.